Yo, what up guys, welcome to PHENOMSOUND. In today's video we are going to take a look at one crazy Serum's feature that probably not all of us heard of. And it's the ability to turn text to speech and then turn the speech into a wavetable. You can achieve really crazy results with this technique, and now let's see what we can do with it.
I want to kill humans, I want to kill. I want to kill humans, I want to kill. I want to kill humans, I want to kill. I want to kill humans, I want to kill. Kill that bull. Kill that bull. Kill that bull. I want to kill humans, I want to kill. 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 Kill that bull. Kill that bull. Kill that bull. I want to kill humans, I want to kill. 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 I will destroy you. Kill that bull. Kill that bull. Kill that bull. I want to kill humans, I want to kill.
This FL Studio project, all of the Serum presets and samples from it are available on my Patreon page. There is a ton of useful music production content that will help you to bring your quality to a totally different level. So make sure to check it out. Also, I have 2 Serum preset packs available on my Patreon shop. The one is available with a 30% discount. Both are just crazy and super handy, so make sure to find a couple of minutes to check all of the previous. The links are below. So let's open up Serum. And right here on the wavetable window, click Edit. And the thing that we are interested in is this Enter Formula text field, where you can actually type in any text which will be turned into a wavetable. But your text should be inside the double quotes. So let's open the double quotes and type in our text. For example, I want to kill humans. Humans, no offense, it's not me, it's just Serum's evil thoughts. And we've got nothing so far. That's because we need to actually create an automation that will go through this wavetable. So just make it look like this and drag it to the wavetable position and set it to a full bar and set the octave to -2. Sounds kind of weird and doesn't sound like he wants to kill humans, and that's because it's actually being reversed. Let's just move the wavetable position all the way up and the automation down, and there you go. I want to kill humans. That's exactly the message. So for this particular drop, I've added some tube distortion. And I've cleaned up the wavetable a bit. Right here in this edit section, click on process and select the subtract spectra from other OSC. Sounds much cleaner to me. Now the words became a bit more clear and more understandable. Then I've added a bit of compression, setting the gain at 13 decibel, enabling the multiband compression, setting the heights at 70, and boosting up the lows to 140. Here I've added OTT with some high frequency sharpness reduction, and I've removed all of the low frequency compression. Then there is an EQ. with some more frequency removal right here around 3500 Hz and some dramatic low frequency removal. Then I have a transient processor with the release set at 9 o'clock. Makes it a bit more clean. And here I'm adding a tiny bit of a frequency shifter. To make it a bit more wobbly and talking. And here I have another layer of the same sound, but while this one is a bit more digital and bit crushed, a bit closer to the original wavetable, this second one is more neurofunky and wobbling, talking, and the thing that's making it talk like this is the low filter. But first I'm adding a ring modulator. So on full intensity it sounds like this. This frequency knob in ring modulator is very important because every frequency corresponds with the actual node. So if you are using a ring modulator, you always want this frequency to match the key of your song. So in this case, our drop is in C. So here I have a very nice website with this cool table called Node to Frequency Chart, and we can search for our C node and take a look which frequency is corresponding to C node on every octave. So in this case, I've found that 65 works perfectly with this sound. So if you mismatch the key of your track with using this frequency knob, you can get really detuned and unpleasant sounding. Sounds kind of messy. So 65 works just fine. With depth set at 50%. And the dry wet knob set at 30%. And I'm adding bluff filter with a factory preset called PC Low Pass plus Phaser. And I'm EQing it, removing the low frequencies, everything below 100 Hz. And I'm also setting it really wide, using this knob. In here I have another final layer of the same sound, but this one is high-passed one, really wide, to add some high-end noise to the whole bass. So it has also some movement. But first I'm adding the ring modulator with the same 65 frequency settings, but depth is set at 100%. Then I'm adding a frequency shifter for some movement and a flanger for the same purpose. Phaser, really tiny bit of it, and another low filter with the same preset, but I've modified this envelope a bit. and I'm cutting the low and mid frequencies, having this high pass range over here. And once again gating it a bit using the transient processor with the release set all the way down and picking up the attack beat. So altogether those basses sound like this. Yeah, we can definitely hear that it's talking, it's saying something, but we can make it even better. If you have ever used a talkbox, you probably know that some words are working well with it and some words are not, but what's quite clear is that it's working best with vowels. So it requires a very skilled performer to make audible every single letter and every sound. The same is with this Serum speech synthesizer. It works well with vowels, but some letters like P, K, B, and others may sound pretty unclear and blurred. We can give it a little boost with this little trick I've made here. So let's check the drop without this trick. And here is a little modification. So we could use some more K and S sounds over here, and I've recorded my voice, and those are the sounds. And then I took a listen to these sounds, and those kind of remind me of hi-hats. This one is close hi-hat, and this sounds kind of like the open one. So I've removed these sounds with the actual hi-hats. This trappy one and this open hi-hat. I've used hi-hats to make it less organic, less humanized. It's completely synthetic and robotic. It works perfectly. Check this out. The difference is tremendous. This one sounds like I love to be human. We don't want that. That's more like it. And this phrase works a bit better. I didn't modify it. It's just. So it's kill them all phrase. All the same, type in here, kill them all. And there you go, hopefully. Perfectly. And I've added another distortion and compressor and applied all the same post-processing with the same layers. This also worked pretty fine. I love it. can also hear that it's kind of skipping the S letter. And I've also created all 3 layers. And there is these hi-hats. This time the same hi-hat that's acting as K letter. This time it's working well like T. Destroy you. St. So without it, it sounds like this. So of course a little help is needed. For this feature is not perfect, but you can get really crazy results with it if you be creative. So let's try experimenting with some other words. The most obvious that probably will work well is the same stuff that's working well with talkbox that you can hear in funky songs using talkbox. Baby, I love you. Yeah, it's working well in this Serum text-to-speech as well. You can create some really badass drops with this bass. And I'm not even talking about you trying some filters and effemming and all of the other creative stuff that you can definitely have fun with. I have an idea. Let's collect a list of phrases and words that work perfectly with this speech synthesizer in Serum. So write in the comment section which phrases worked for you best, and I will definitely try this in my Serum and maybe create some funny stuff with it. Okay guys, hope you had fun with me and got some interesting, useful information that will help you in your music production. If you do, don't forget to subscribe to PHENOMSOUND, leave a comment and like this video to stay tuned for more interesting sound design tutorials. Actually, I have a lot of in-depth mixing and mastering tutorials available to my YouTube members. So click the join button below, become a dubstep guru and enjoy my secret tutorials that will bring your production to a totally different level. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you in my next one. Bye!